All right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. We're going to see what the rest of 2024 will be bringing you. Keep an open mind, guys. I want to use a different deck. There could be big changes coming for the rest of the year for you. I'm going to look into and see what changes are coming in love, what changes are coming in your personal life, what changes are coming around your money, your career, your job, advice, things like that. All right, if you guys need anything, check it out down below. I do have Patreon on a 7-day free trial if you want to check that out, and I do have readings on sale if you want to check that out. All right, let's try it. Let's see what's going to happen. What is going to happen for the rest of 2024 in love for you? It could feel stuck, it could feel stagnant. So for the rest of 2024, there might not be a lot of progression. You could feel overwhelmed. Love just might not be your favorite for the rest of 2024. Some of you could be waiting for progression and it's not going to progress. Some of you could be waiting in 2024 to get someone to date you. You might not be getting asked out, or you might get asked out but it never make it to the next stage, the next level. I definitely see you feeling like your love life for the rest of 2024 is going to be stuck. Okay, we talked about marriage. Why ain't we getting married yet? Why are you putting it off to 2025? We talked about us moving in together. Why do you keep postponing it? And that might start making you feel kind of overwhelmed and depleted, because I feel like it's something, yeah, you're trying to have the strength and the courage, but again, being led with disappointment. Okay, some of you are really going to be disappointed. It's like you're going to be vulnerable. It's not going to work. You're going to be willing to make changes, but the changes aren't going to be good enough, or it's not time. For the rest of 2024, love might not be easy. It might take a lot of strength. It might take a lot of courage. It's going to take a lot of dedication. You're going to be disappointed. You might have thought, okay, me and so-and-so is going to start dating. You might not, because that's the energy I'm seeing here. A lot of things are going to come out in the open, and it could make you feel very defensive, very guarded, very on edge. Again, so let's go back. Some of you, again, you're feeling stuck. You feel like in love, you can't get where you want to go. This could be dating people time and time again, and they tell you what they want, yet they never progress the relationship. Here's an example. Some of you, this could be your 4th year, 5th year, 6th relationship. You continue to say, I want marriage, I want children, I want, and these people could tell you, yeah, I want that too, until it's time for action. And that could be when you start really recognizing, okay, wait, the cat's out of the bag. Once again, I'm with a lover who only cares about what they're getting. And it doesn't matter about my needs. It doesn't matter about the fact that I asked for this when we first started dating, and I said I wanted kids. I said I wanted this. But now that we're kind of comfortable, all of a sudden, I'm the one that needs to be strong. I'm the one that needs to have strength and courage, and I'm the one that needs to be patient. That's what I'm saying. And it might make you feel, especially in love, very stuck. It might make you feel like you're constantly in relationships where it gets stagnant, where you want to go buy a new house, or you want to get married, but they could be in the energy of, we're content. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's going to be for some of you, okay? And it could bring out a very defensive, guarded, I think I need to fight for what I believe in because you're pissing me off kind of energy. So, in love, some of you might end up having a tiff with someone because you're tired of being disappointed, or you're tired of having to, it's like you keep getting the same fucking thing. That's what I'm getting. That sucks. Personal life. Give me the energy around your personal life. Be careful of love making you really bitter and really be careful of hurt turning you into someone you've worked really hard not to be, okay? If you've believed in something and they've shown you why you shouldn't have, don't see that as something you need to beat yourself up over. Don't see that as you needing to give up on love. Reevaluate and say, can I continue to be patient here? or do I need to take my ass out of this situation? Because I told you when we got together that I wanted this to happen within this time frame, and I'm okay with compromising, but you know, maybe you wanted to get married in 2 years and you guys have been together for 6 years. You could be losing hope. You could be at a place where you're like, I'd rather start over than stay in a relationship time and time and time again for someone to show me I'm not worth a commitment, for someone to show me I'm not worth marriage, for someone to show me I'm not worth compromising when I compromise time and time and time again. That could be for some of you. So love might not be your favorite for the rest of 2024. Maybe go ahead and prepare for you to be pouring into others' cups and you not feeling like you're getting it back, okay? In your personal life, there are some things that you're not able to recognize or see. There could be things going on in your personal life. There could be success. There could be victory. There could be people recognizing you, but you might not see it. Here's an example. Personal life. Let's say that you're a homeowner. Let's say that you're a renter. And your landlord could say, you know, so-and-so is such a good renter. They take care of that home. They're always dotting their I's, crossing their T's. I never have to worry about rent from them. They always take care of the place. But you might not see that other people are recognizing you. You might not see how success and victory is turning out for you because you don't hear those conversations. That's what I'm saying here. Give me more for personal life. There's definitely things here that you're not seeing in your personal life. Conflict in your personal life, having to stand your ground. I see you closing a cycle. I see, okay, in your personal life, right now, you don't see that this is going to happen. But here coming up, there's going to be a blockage, okay? You're going to have to put a wall up, a guard up, or you're going to end up getting defensive over something that's then going to lead to an ending. So let's think, personal life. Right now, you might go to a certain gym. That could be your gym. But here coming up, you might not see that they might change the locks on the door and you can't get in. That so-and-so that you can't stand all of a sudden is wanting to come to your gym, and now every time you go in there, you're on high alert, you're defensive, you're waiting for an argument because you don't like so-and-so, and now you guys go to the same gym, but you didn't know that they even went to the gym until they walked into your gym. I'm seeing that something's going to take place and it's going to come out of nowhere. And it's going to make you make changes simply because there could be an argument that's going to come out of nowhere. There could be conflict. There could be harsh communication. There could be disagreements. That's what I'm saying here. So in your personal life, today, there is something that you're not seeing clearly. But here coming up, there's going to be a need for you to be willing to close a door, close a chapter, complete the cycle, and say, I don't have to stay here at this gym. You know what? You can have it. I don't like coming in here and being stressed out. I don't like coming in here and you mean mugging me or always having something to say. I ain't ever liked you, never will like you, and I'm going to leave this gym because of it. That's what I'm seeing here. And it could be something that's abrupt. It could be something that's going to start arguments and conflict. It's going to be something where it's a little bit of like, tell me how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel. I'm seeing a T. So this could be coming from someone with a T. Getting a message of truth or a message of bad news that something's not necessarily maybe the best choice. That's what I'm saying here. Some of you could have left one environment to go to another thinking that it was going to be a new beginning, but it's not a new beginning. So in your personal life, you could have left one bank for another bank. Okay, well, that bank was charging me too much. This bank doesn't. They might be changing their policy. They might end up matching the first bank's policy. There's going to be a change happening in your life that you can't see right this moment, but it's going to make you feel very conflicted. This could be harsh communication from someone that you think is a friend. This could be harsh communication from someone that you've tried to avoid, but it's kind of like no matter how much you avoid them, they're coming, like it or not kind of energy. And then you're going to have to reevaluate what you want to change. And I see you taking yourself either out of the environment or saying, I don't want any part of this. Nine of Wands, feeling like you have to be a fighter, feeling like you need to get ready for war. That's what I'm saying. Give me energy on your money or your career. Oh, so you have a choice here around your money and your career. There's something here, maybe it's your job. I see desire when it comes to your money, your job. I see a possibility for you to make a change and for that change to pay off financially. So you need to follow any sort of desire that you have, especially around your money or your career right now, okay? Let's go back to your love life. I don't know why, but I definitely want to do that. Give me more on your love life. Needing to have the strength and the courage to see someone for who they are. Someone here could be giving and receiving to you, but after deep self-reflection, it could lead to an ending because someone is not who they claim to be, or you feel it's an unwise choice. See, that's what I'm saying. So when it comes to love, you're going to feel like someone is either lying to you, sneaking away, cheating, or playing you like you're a fool. And it's going to make an energy come out of you where you're going to be like, fucking bet. You want truth? Oh, I'll give you truth. And it might be mean. It might be vicious. Because you're kind of getting pushed past your breaking point. This could also be an argument in a relationship. Some of you are going to have an argument here coming up with a partner, a family member, because you feel that they're kind of calculated. And you've really changed your perspective around this relationship, and you're having the strength and the courage to say, no, I see it clearly. You're a user. No, I see it clearly. You told me time and time and time again, yeah, we'll have a kid next year. Next year comes, we're not having a kid. Yeah, we'll get married next year. Next year comes, we're not getting married. That's what I'm saying here. And you're going to kind of like call this person out on their bullshit because you feel like they're sneaking away from the promises that they made, or they're playing you as a fool. That's what I'm saying, okay? Personal life, give me a little bit more. Yeah, personal life. See, that's what I'm saying. Walking away from something that was a new beginning, something where there was stability. Because you feel like every time... So this could be a friend group where you might not be seeing that the reason you don't want to go around them anymore is because you're always on defense. You always feel like you need to protect yourself or stand up for what you believe in. These could be the kind of friends where they could come out of nowhere and communicate with you, but it's always kind of mean. It's harsh. It could be them jumping to conclusions without asking a question kind of thing. And you could have felt like it was a new beginning. No, this is my best friend. We've been best friends for 4 years. But you might be noticing here coming up that the communication is going to be a little more mean. There might be things taking place out of nowhere. Again, I feel like in your personal life, something's about to end. Something that you didn't think was going to end. Whether it's you ending it or someone else ending it. There's just differences here, not agreeing, feeling like the communication is kind of combative and not compassionate. That's what I'm saying here. And when this shit hits the fan, it's gonna be like out of nowhere. So this could be meeting up with friends and you didn't know that there was a fight kind of simmering under the surface, but everything's gonna reach a boiling point at dinner, and then you might feel that you need to protect yourself, and this person might say something to you that's going to make you go, oh, tell me how you really feel. And once they say it, it's going to be hard for you to not see it again. Because I'm going to be honest, I've had friends say stuff to me and it's like the rose-colored glasses get thrown off and maybe like, damn, you really showing your true colors. You're really showing your true thoughts, your true feelings. Please tell me more. Don't hold it back. Tell me more. That's what I'm saying here. And then you could decide to leave something behind and say, you know what? I love this. I care about this. I care about you. I really felt that this was emotionally fulfilling. But now I'm realizing that this is depleting and this isn't a friendship. I was watching a show the other day. And these two girls started fighting. And one of them looked at the girl and said something about, we're not true friends because you don't ever respect me or accept me. And the other girl literally like went back and just started bawling, crying. Because she told her, she said, I felt that we were best friends. And hearing you say that's hard. That's what I'm saying here. But that could then also set you up to recognize that maybe what you thought the relationship was or what you thought was going on in this dynamic or in your life is maybe not reality, that you weren't willing to see it clearly. This could be you being friends with people who aren't really your friend. And they're going to say something here coming up that's really going to make you feel like you need to defend your position, make you feel like you need to go to war. That's what I'm saying. All right. And you're going to have to make a choice. I need to make a choice. Am I going to make it from love, or am I going to make it from logic? What do I want to do? Listen to your intuition. This could be the kind of friendship where it's based off of what we're gaining. So as soon as we're not gaining anything anymore, all of a sudden shit's hitting the fan. And you might be really confused, but the universe could also be saying, well, let's take a step back. Is this person not getting their way? All of a sudden they didn't get their way, and now they want to be a butt. Now they want to communicate to you so harshly. Now they no longer want to have compassion for you. What does that tell you? That tells you that this relationship was about opportunity, not because there was actual love or there was an actual friendship here. That's what the universe is saying. So in your personal life, you're going to have to let something go, but I think it's going to be shocking. And I think it's going to bring out a side of you that's like, damn, I'm really going to have to fight for my position right now, for my place. I'm really going to have to bring the fight or flight out in me, ain't I? Yes, you are. And then for money and career, again, I see that there's potential for something new to bring in financial security in your life. Okay, but you're going to have to make the choice to go towards it. I see that you might make this choice in the next few weeks to bring this change, take this job position, go back to school. You're going to be changing something in the next few weeks around your money, your career. I see you making the final choice. I see you being pushed to a point of no return. So for some of you, there's desire simmering underneath you when it has to do with your job, your career, your business, whatever you're doing. What's going to happen is it's going to continue to simmer, and you're going to make almost an impulsive choice to say, okay, I'm going to do this instead. I've been thinking about the decision, but I'm making the final decision, and this is what I'm doing. That could be taking the promotion when you didn't know if you should take it or if it's what you wanted. That could be starting a different side of your business. What they're reminding me of is I know a lot of YouTubers right now have went from long form content to short form content. That's what I'm seeing here as well. And it could be kind of like an impulse change. Well, I'm used to long form content. I'm always going to do long form content, but you might decide one day, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do short-term content. I think it's going to make me feel better. I'm going to do this because I love it, not because financially I need this gain. But you doing that switch and trusting and having faith might really bring in some sort of financial security you didn't have or you didn't expect for it to bring. Simply because you took impulsive action and you took action that you were desiring to do and you had faith. That's what I'm saying. So Spirit is saying have faith when it comes to your money, your career. If you're feeling the need to go trade your car in and get a cheaper car, do it. You might do the choice almost impulsively. You might be driving by a car dealership and go, you know what, fuck it, I'm doing it. And you turn in real quick. But there's a reason you've thought about it time and time and time again. So when you make the final decision, there is no turning back. There is no second guessing it. You've done thought about the good, the bad, the ugly, what could go wrong, what could go right. And for a lot of you, again, this is going to add to your security. So let's say you're going to go trade in a car and get a cheaper car. Financially, it's probably what's smart for you. You're going to be able to save that $300 a month, $600 a month that you would spend on that car. Instead of spending it on that car, you now get to save it. And financially, it's going to help you. That's what I'm saying. All right, what's your advice for the rest of 2024? Your advice is that if you are unsure what someone or something wants with you, don't bet in it. Don't bet on it, okay? Your advice is to listen to your intuition and to bring changes and transformation that feels healing, that feels you've got someone here around you. It could be a father figure. It could be an uncle. It could be a partner. You've got someone here around you where your intuition is telling you that someone's going to want to heal something with you. But one of your issues could be that both of you have a problem with communicating harshly. Okay? I'm seeing here coming up that there is someone around you where you're going to be unsure if you should block them or continue to speak to them. They're telling me that this is a fated partnership, but that there is restrictions and that there is lessons here. So your advice is to maybe not get too caught up in changes and thinking that all changes are for the better of you, because some changes are for lessons. Here's an example. Every time you go get a new car, in your mind you might think, okay, this is a new car. This car is going to be better for me. It's not going to break down. Maybe the gas mileage is going to be better. Okay, it's got a warranty. I don't have to worry about that. But one of the things you might not recognize is that not all changes are good changes. Not all changes bring peace, love, harmony. Some changes bring lessons. And it's usually the ones that you don't want to bring lessons that do. I do think the universe is kind of activating something inside yourself to get to a different way of life, but I feel like getting there has been a very slow moving progression, and it's taken you having a lot of courage that maybe you didn't know that you had, or maybe courage that you had to seek. But one of the problems is going to be is that you have someone either wanting to come back and reunite with you, or someone in your life where it's a fated partnership, but it's not an easy partnership. Your advice is to recognize that not everything that's supposed to be in your life is going to be easy. Not everything that's supposed to be in your life is going to bring unicorns and rainbows. If every single relationship that you have, you think is going to be perfect, or you think is never going to make you cry or make you sad or make you feel a certain type of way, maybe recognize that that's not realistic, okay? Because I'm saying that there's something here about you having a soul tie with someone, but I'm also seeing an energy of, do we want to heal this? Is healing this even possible? There could have been communication that was harsh. There could be differences on what you want, differences on what they want. This could be you guys trying to figure something out, and there could be a lot of conflictedness, because as soon as we think that we've got a solution, maybe one of you gets triggered or some sort of other lesson comes up, and then it feels like it's going to tear you guys apart for you to then be pushed together. I think your advice is to just go with the flow and not try to figure things out so much that you know what to expect or you know what's going to happen, because that's not realistic. And I think they're saying it with other people, but as well as like your money, your stability. Stability will ebb and flow. One month you might have plenty of money. The next month you might feel like you can't put two coins together, rub them together because you don't got them. That is the flows of ebb and life. That's the flows of ebb and life. That is the flow of life. But I do think that they want you to know that what you're going through right now is fated. And it's really making you understand that there could be deeper healing that needs to take place. There could be a conflictedness inside of you that needs to be conquered and figured out. But you have to have the courage to focus on that and not retreat or disappear or ghost, or again, some of your advice too could be, listen, 2024, at least the rest of 2024, isn't going to be unicorns, rainbows, and butterflies. But don't run away, don't back out, don't give up just because it isn't what you think it's supposed to be or it's not easy. Recognize that there are challenges that you have coming in. There are restrictions that you have coming in, and these are leading to a sense of maturity inside of you, so you can go against maybe adversity that you're going to have to go against here in your near future. Maybe this is leading you towards you going towards the things that you were actually desiring, the things that you've been manifesting, but maybe you've needed to expand a little bit more to get you there. What does that remind me of? It could be job. This could be career. This could be your advice to, hey, listen, don't get too caught up in the mundane, everyday things, because that could keep you from being able to expand and turn into the person that you need to be, that's then going to benefit your next position or your next job, okay? Just take it moment by moment, listen to your intuition, and recognize that if there's harsh communication, maybe there's something you need to learn from it. If there's differences, maybe there's something you need to learn from it. Whether it's what your breaking point is or where you're willing to compromise so there won't be differences. Have the courage to progress even when things are not progressing in the way that you want them to, or you're not getting the rewards or the recognition that you think that you should. That's what I'm seeing here, okay? This could also be your advice saying, listen, and also recognize that not everybody, again, is going to show up from a place of love. So your advice is to show up the way that you want to be treated. Your advice is to recognize that sometimes you have to be the one to choose to make the hard changes and to build a stable foundation because maybe you're confident enough to do it. So there could be advice here coming up around you being strong enough to not allow something to stop you when you want to stop. This could be an argument with a relationship or a person, and there could be a part of you that's like, fuck it, I should give up. I don't think this is my new beginning. It's always something. But the universe could be saying, maybe recognize that you've got low energy. Maybe recognize that you're depleted. Maybe recognize that it has nothing to do with that person. Yeah, you guys might be fighting. You might not be having the best day. Y'all might not be agreeing. But that's not a reason to quit on this relationship or quit what you claimed you wanted at one point simply because you feel like they're coming from a place of logic and not love. Or maybe they're saying something that you don't want to hear. Or maybe there's a restriction that they're bringing to your recognition and you don't like it. You're feeling like they were harsh. You're feeling like it's not fair. You're feeling like they want to start an argument. And the universe is saying, listen, recognize that there is something here, but you also need to recognize that maybe your intuition's telling you that the reason you feel so strongly about this is because something needs to change, and deep down you know that, and this is showing you that something needs to change. But it might not be with your job, your career, or with your lover. It could be with you, and it's kind of an energy of like it always starts with you. If you're willing to have the strength and the courage to do something different, you're gonna get different. That would be your advice. But it's also an energy of don't expect people to always show up from a place of love, because that's not realistic either. And also recognize that sometimes hardships bring strength. Hardships bring courage. Hardships bring the possibility for new intentions to be set, so a starting over is possible or a new way of life is possible. But it's kind of like you don't know where to put the board on the floor if there's a hole, if you don't know where the hole's at. And right now you're kind of seeing the holes. For the rest of 2024, you're going to see the holes in your life. Maybe where you went wrong, what you could have done differently, where there's maybe been issues, where you can maybe patch things up, where you should let things go. So there's going to be a lot of shifting, a lot of purging, but then also a lot of accepting of what is and what will be. So I feel like it's you surrendering, but I also feel like it's you recognizing the place that you have in your own life, okay? All right, leaving it here. Have a blessed day.